Alrighty guys, what's going on? It's Joseph here back for another LEGO Star Wars video here today. Today I'm going to be talking about some more LEGO Star Wars ideas and such, and obviously all these are going to be talking about 2022. For the most part, we pretty much know all of our 2021 rumors and just what we're supposed to be getting and such. So today I'm going to be talking about some cool clone troopers that I would like to see in 2022. The chances of us seeing them, probably not super high, but it's certainly possible, especially with the Bad Batch and all that good stuff. So let's get right into the video, guys. Anyways, guys, I do want to give a reminder that at 1,000 subs, I am doing a free LEGO Star Wars set giveaway. It's either a 501st Battle Pack or an AAT, so please be on the lookout for that. Anyways, guys, let's get right into this list, shall we? Anyways, though, guys, starting out at the first minifigure for today's video, I decided to go with Phase 2 Rex. I feel like that this minifigure, honestly, is pretty much inevitable to come out within at least the next, 2 years or so. Pretty popular minifigure, obviously pretty popular character. He is in the Bad Batch. You do see him in the trailer, so he will be in that show. And not only that, but he's just a super popular character and was in Clone Wars Season 7, all that good stuff. And maybe he'll appear in something else, live action, that would be awesome. I think that definitely is possible and even likely. Maybe not necessarily soon, but in the future in Star Wars. And ultimately, it's a cool minifigure. We haven't gotten one since 2014. It's worth like over, $100 right now, the resale value, which is absolutely crazy. I remember seeing the sets with him on shelves, and I did not get them, and I wish I did. So, yeah, I think it's about time LEGO makes a new Captain Rex. Now, starting out with minifigure number 2, I decided to go with Phase 2 Commander Bly. Commander Bly is a really cool character, and we've never gotten him in LEGO Star Wars form, which is kind of unique. We've gotten a few clone commanders, not many, but a few, like Wolf, Fox, Cody, I guess Commander Rex, whatever you want to say, an officer at least. That Commander agree as well. But we never gotten Commander Bly, and pretty cool character, pretty important one. I guess for as far as clones go, at least more of a major character than some other clones. And again, just a cool character and a cool clone in my opinion. Just one of those minifigures where it's like, maybe they're not the most big and major characters in Star Wars, but they're just cool, and a lot of people would spend money to buy them, including myself. So why not get one in 2022? Kind of continuing the trend of cool clone troopers, my next clone is going to be Phase 2 Commander Wolf, and he might be the coolest clone trooper out there. And we have got him before. We got his Phase 1 version in like 2011, I want to say. That was over 10 years ago. And, why not for 10-year anniversary, I guess 11 years in 2022, make Commander Wolf in Phase 2. Why not? We've never gotten Phase 2 Wolf. Obviously, probably the coolest version of Wolf out there. He has a lot of different versions of his armor. And, again, this would make for an absolutely outstanding minifigure. Great for collecting, great for display, great for whatever you want to do with it. Again, this is another very cool minifigure in my opinion, and one that I think everyone really can agree on that they'd want to see in 2022. Why not? Moving into clone trooper number 4, this one is a little bit more likely than the others, and that's going to be a Phase 2 Commander Cody. It's about time we get one. We've never gotten one, which, when I first thought about it, I'm like, I guess sometimes that's the way things turn out. Sometimes things that you think would happen don't happen, but he's such a popular character, he's in such high demand that it's kind of crazy to think that he's just never had a Phase 2 version. I'm glad we've obviously gotten his Phase 1 version, right? But no Phase 2 Cody ever, which is pretty crazy. He's like, whenever I think of Order 66, I think of him because he's such a big part of that scene, a big part of Star Wars in general, and he's probably, chances are we might see him in the Bad Batch, or at least see his fate. So that's going to be interesting. Again, with a lot of these clones, we could see them in the Bad Batch, could see them in the Bad Batch, so that certainly can explain why we might see them in 2022. But regardless, we have the Bad Batch or not, Commander Cody is just such an important Star Wars character and icon, so the fact that we haven't gotten him, in Phase 2 form in LEGO Star Wars is kind of crazy, kind of mind-blowing, so I imagine that there's a good chance we might see him in 2022, or at least I hope so. At number 5, we have another somewhat major clone character. That's going to be Fives. I think Fives makes perfect sense to see him in a minifigure form. He's probably not, we might see him mentioned in the Bad Batch or something like that, but still, he's an important character. A very big part of the Clone Wars. I think him and Echo deserve to have minifigures. We're obviously getting an Echo minifigure this summer, which is great. It's the Bad Batch version, but still, it's good to see, I guess you could say, Echo in LEGO Star Wars form. And I think it's about time we see Fives as well. Fives is a great character. A lot of people love him, including myself. He's a big part of Star Wars, especially the clones, and the clones are really popular, really at the focus of Star Wars right now with the Bad Batch and stuff. So why not, a Fives minifigure? I obviously decided to go with the ARC Trooper Fives variant. That's the coolest one in my opinion. And, he would make for an excellent minifigure. I cannot lie. Moving on, kind of continuing the trend of ARC Troopers, I decided to go with just a regular ARC Trooper. The last time we got one was 2012, and ARC Troopers are really cool. They're really popular. They're like Republic Commandos or just clone troopers in general, where, when it comes to pop culture and Star Wars, they're just cool. Like maybe Halo ODSTs even, if that, people know what I'm saying. But, just a cool character, cool trooper from a sci-fi universe, and ARC Troopers are sick. Only gotten one in LEGO Star Wars, though, 2012. I got a few of those battle packs back in the day. They're fantastic, and LEGO did a good job with minifigures. So, think about what they could do now. They could really make an ARC Trooper really cool. So, we haven't really seen ARC Troopers recently in LEGO Star Wars at all, or Star Wars for that matter. Bad Batch or the Clone Wars Season 7 and such. We haven't really seen them, but still, they're important, they're cool, and I imagine we might see them in the Bad Batch at some point. So, why not LEGO? People want them, and they will spend money to buy them. So, it's good business if you ask me. Although the last few minifigures I've made have been, sometimes stretches like a new ARC Trooper or 5s, I don't feel like Lego's ever going to make those, but maybe, with Phase 2 Cody and Rex, they're much more likely. This minifigure here is not really that likely at all, in my opinion, and that's going to have to be Dogma. Dogma's pretty cool, I'm not going to lie. I do like him. His armor is really cool. That's probably the coolest part about him, in my opinion. And he's part of the 501st, so that's something else, I guess you could say. He only appears in, a small arc of the Clone Wars, and obviously he gets arrested or whatever, so it'd be kind of interesting to see him in the Bad Batch, see what happens to him. Maybe he'll be in that show. I mean, they reintroduced Cut Lawquane, spoiler alert, sorry, in the last episode, and that was kind of neat, so, maybe they'll reintroduce Dogma and we can see what happens to him. Cool character, cool minifigure, and I think it would be just kind of a cool thing to have in LEGO Star Wars, in my opinion. Now, the last minifigure I have for today is going to be at spot number 8, and that's going to be Commander Thorn. Again, kind of like Dogma. This one, in my opinion, is probably even less likely because he dies in the Clone Wars. Just a cool character. He'd have to be in a CMF or just something really ridiculous, but he'd be a great minifigure. I love the Thor, stuff he has with him with the helmet and his Mjolnir, which is his minigun he has, and pretty cool character regardless. We don't see him for too much, but still cool. His armor's sick. It would be a sick minifigure. LEGO, usually when they make minifigures, are usually very good at what they do, and the minifigures can be pretty sick. So, yeah, Commander Thorn, that would be such an awesome minifigure, guys. I can't lie. Anyways, guys, that's pretty much going to wrap up today's video. Again, let me know down in the comments below, as always, what do you guys think of today's video? What do you guys think of what I said in today's video? I thought there's some cool ideas, in my opinion. Maybe not super likely, but still pretty cool, I guess you could say, right? And credit to all the designers who made these clones here and such. Pretty cool stuff, I will not lie. Great work. And as always, guys, please make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.